My name is Chandra, and I'm the ELT teacher at the Wichita IRC, and welcome to our new English series, Bridge to New Beginnings. In this short video series, we're going to explore some of the things we say in everyday English. I'm hoping that you will use these videos to expand your knowledge of English from out of the classroom. So today, we are going to talk about formal and informal greetings in English. In American English, we tend to be a little more informal and relaxed, but there's still moments in our life when we should be a little more formal. So today, let's learn the difference between formal and informal greetings. So the first one, which is the first word most of you have learned in English, is hello, right? Hello. This is how we greet each other, right? When we see each other. Informal, we say, hi. Hi, friend. Now, it's morning. You've just gotten to work. We say, good morning. More formal. Morning. Less formal. Notice that when I said good morning, you heard a G sound. But when I said just morning, no G sound. Because sometimes in English, we will drop that last G sound and it makes it a little more relaxed. Let's try it together. First, formal. Good morning. Try it one more time. Make sure you add the G sound. Good morning. Now let's try informal. Morning. Good. Try it one more time. No G sound. Morning. Good job. Now, it is after lunch. It's afternoon. Good afternoon. Formal, right? And we only say good afternoon between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. Good afternoon. More formal. Usually for in the afternoon, you could say hello or hi or howdy to be less formal. From 5 p.m. until the morning, we would say good evening. Try it with me. Good evening. Good evening is a very formal term. A lot of times when you hear this, maybe you're out to eat at a restaurant. Or we may say sometimes, are you having a good evening? That is different than greeting though. That is a question, right? If you're saying good evening, you're just saying hello to someone. Now, let's talk about what we're going to say in between some of these conversations. Right? After I greet you, after I say hello, maybe then I'm going to say, how are you? How are you? That is a little more formal. What if I see my friend? What am I going to say to my friend? I'm probably going to say, what's up? What's up? That can be confusing because what does it mean? It doesn't sound the way I'm saying it. But what we mean is, how are you? What are you doing today? Are you having a good day or a bad day? A lot of times when people ask, what's up? Someone may return and say, not much. Very informal. But if I say, how are you? I would expect you to tell me, I'm good, or I'm fine, or I'm not so good. Here's another trick I'm going to teach you today. If you tell someone, not so good. I'm having a bad day. That person is probably going to ask you, why? What's wrong? What's wrong? Maybe you'll say, oh, my baby is sick. Or, oh, I lost my job. You should be prepared to answer those questions if you tell someone you're having a bad day. In the same hand, if you say, I'm great, they may ask, why? Why are you good, friend? Tell me. What will you say? You may say, oh, my daughter got good grades at school. Or, I got a new job. In English, when we ask a question, sometimes we expect a response, sometimes we don't. You have to learn when these things are expected, right? And these things will be expected if you make your sentences longer. So let's do some practice. How are you? What will you say? You could say, I'm fine, or I'm good, or I'm great. You could also say, I'm not so good, or I'm not great. Or you could just say the easy word, I'm bad. Now, one thing I want you to think about when people are asking you a question is that you can't always just say yes and no. Sometimes when we're learning a new language, it's easier to use one-word answers to questions. But you can't say yes if someone says, how are you? They will be confused. They'll think, what does he mean? Yes. Right? So you're going to have to learn some words for your feelings. And some of the easiest ones in English are fine, and this is the one we use the most. If someone asks me, how are you? I can just say, I'm fine, I'm good, or I'm fine, or I'm bad. Good job. So now that we've covered some of the ways that we are going to ask each other how we are feeling, let's talk about some of the informal ways that people might also ask you how you're feeling. One of them we've already covered, right? What's up? What's up? The other one is, how's it going? How's it going? Good. So what could you say to how's it going? You can just be like, I'm good. Same answers as you would answer with, how are you? You would say, I'm fine. How's it going? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine, right? This one is one you may hear sometimes too, especially from your kids when they get in high school. You may say, hi, you're home. Happy to see you. How is school? And they may just say, fine. Or they may say, sup. Sup. That is very informal language. That is who we speak to our friends, right? Not how we speak at work or to our colleagues. Understand? Good. Now, day is over, leaving work. What do I say? First, formal. Goodbye. Goodbye. Very easy. Goodbye we can use all day long. Doesn't matter if the sun is up or the sun is down. We're going to use it all day long to everybody we see. But if it's after 6 p.m., you may say good night. Why is good night tricky though? Because we only use it to say goodbye. We never use it to say hello. So good night. We also say it to our children when we put them in bed at night. We say, good night, go to sleep. Very good. So let's talk about the way we informally say goodbye. The easiest one is always bye, bye, right? It's easy, one syllable, bye, bye. But then we have some other ways that we may speak to our friends. One way is later. Oh, are you leaving? Yes, later. Very simple. Or see ya. Or see ya later. Yeah, it's just a shorter, informal way to say you. You could also say see you later, but again, in English, informal, sometimes we change the way things sound. So we might just say see ya later. See ya or see ya later. All right? Are you good? Good. Now you know some ways that you can say hello. Let's review. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. These are all formal. Informal. Hi. Morning. No G sound at the end. Morning. Hey. Since we're in Kansas, this is a popular one. Howdy. Howdy. Right? Or hi there. Now, let's talk about some ways, a little review of how we ask each other how we're doing or how we feel, right? The most common one is, how are you? How are you? Right? What do we say back? I'm fine, or I'm good. Remember, if we go into more detail, if we say, oh, I'm terrible, the person you're speaking with is going to ask why, right? So if I said, I'm terrible, then you may say, Why? And then I have to tell them, my car won't start. That would be terrible, right? Or if I said, I'm great, they may ask, why? And I would have to say, I got a new job today. Good. Easy ways to have conversation. Now it's the end. I'm leaving. What do I say? I could say goodbye. Goodbye is more formal, right? How are you going to speak to certain people? Informal, I'm going to just say bye, bye, or later, or see ya. All ways that we can say goodbye. So that is all we have for you today. It's just a short lesson to go with our other lessons in getting started learning English in the US. I hope you will check back again soon. We will be posting videos quite often that will go with the lessons that you are learning in class, and I'm so happy you joined us today.